Good morning, everybody. That's how I usually start my mornings, with a cup of coffee. Sunrise. This morning it was some bird that would not be quiet at 7 o'clock in the morning. But you usually wake up to nature like this when you're out here. The days of sleeping in kind of change. You get up and you go to bed when everything else get up and goes to bed. But today we're going to be taking it easy here. It's our last day here at the Green Swamp Preserve, and then headed about an hour north to the Potts Preserve. We are at the Green Swamp.
Water there.
We were woken up a couple times. Last night I saw about 15 deer. I was sitting by a campsite by the fire, and like all this ruckus started coming behind me. So I jumped up and got my light, and there was like 15 deer. And so that was fun. This morning we had 2 wild turkeys, 3, they're not cranes, redhead, white bill. I need to look in my book, my bird book. It's gorgeous out here. We are like the only ones here besides our family with a big old bus. It's pretty cool. I think they're just straight off the grid. It's a yellow school bus, solar panels. Their daughter put up a slack line when they showed up. That was pretty neat. My kind of people. A hidden gem for boondocking is this Florida water management areas, equestrian centers. I don't know, it doesn't seem like people are getting them. This is supposed to be, oh wow, we got some cows. Corey found some cows. And you said this is your favorite part so far, correct?
Yeah, there's a lot of really pretty oak trees with Spanish moss on them, and I just love that. I think it's beautiful. It's just really quiet and peaceful. So yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's nice out here. And Joel, these equestrian RV parks, if you have a generator, there's no reason not to book out here for 7-8 days instead of paying $50, $60 a night at an RV park, because they're all packed down here and not a soul is out here. So for the RVers out there who do a lot of boondocking and kind of off the grid style, recommend Equestrian Water Management Campgrounds. So far they're empty, peaceful, and full of nature. What we're all out here striving to get. Now I'm gonna see how long I can pedal with no handles. No handles, no hands. No hands. You just gotta lean back. She's getting it. She got her concentration. Lips out. the things you do when you're out in the middle of the green swamp lands is you scent train these dogs. And so what I do is I take Sadie first and let her go for a good long while. It drives Miko crazy at the camper, I'm sure. Then I get Miko and take him out, and he picks up right where Sadie went and basically goes the exact same path. This smart little Cocker Spaniel. He gets worn out a lot further because I go a good ways with Sadie, and Miko's a youngin', so he's always drinking a little bit of water on the way, but he's in for it, and it builds his conditioning. But it's cool just to kind of build your dog's conditioning and do, you know, strategic walks for a purpose. I know Miko can always find Sadie this way, and I know Sadie pretty much can always find me. So even if I needed the little buddies out here to help me, Lassie or something, hey, I might have a shot. So just one of the things you start doing when you can slow down and not have to do so much doing. If that makes sense. So as you can tell, there's a bit of a game trail right here with this sand beaten path. Our home of critters, usually boars. The boars go underneath these trees out in these grassy sandy fields, and they make homes. And it looks like some people have tried to bury them out. That still looks like a pretty decent one. Looks like a pig can slide up underneath there. Haven't seen any wild ones out here yet. I've heard them. I've definitely heard them. Hear a lot of things out here. I'm gonna show y'all some other things of nature out here, but we gotta go over there, probably, I don't know, football field or so, in those grasslands. Something else I found. Game trail, once again by the tree stumps, and a little bore hole. Haven't seen any. I believe they're doing their job stuffing them. Just because we're in an equestrian land, I don't think they want them burrowing up over here. They have 37,000 other acres. But then, and mind you, I'm watching my steps. It's 80 degrees out here. There's still maybe some critters here wanting to bite me. Snakes. Don't know though. But then you come across this, you come across some bones. What is that? That's nature, and our rig is right there. Not too far from home. There's another hole up here, and this is what you do. You walk around swamplands and you find where everyone else is hiding out. It's a pretty easy to spot. There's another hole. See if I can get on the other side of that one. Something lives in those. There's a few more over there, but haven't seen the pigs. Heard them. Kind of like coyotes, you hear them, you don't see them all the time. Passageway a lot of the deer cross at night here at this park. But we're about to get out of here, go to Eagles, Flying Eagle, Eagles Landing, I think is what they call it. Just been gorgeous here. This is why we loved it so much though. These 100-year-old shady trees. It's been gorgeous sunrises here and sunsets, very quiet. It's been nice. If y'all only knew the things we do to find these places. We are out here in the thick of it. And we're still going. 3740, right? Yep. Okay, so we have had two 20-minute detours. A couple private driveways down here in the sticks of Florida. So like we said, these equestrian places, hold on, let me get this lock. Whenever you're at an equestrian center, you're gonna see a bunch of these locks for a bunch of different organizations. REC is the one that you're gonna want, and they'll send you the access code when you book your permit. But we are way out here. I mean, some crazy back roads. It was pretty cool to drive around here, but we're gonna try to get back here to Flying Eagle Preserve and maybe see some eagles. I don't know. What do you think, Nico? Are you ready to get there? I think this one is. But yeah, this is not on Google, and even in the equestrian book, it throws you off. We had to pull down a lady's driveway, and I had to back all the way out of it backwards. Long gravel, sandy road. She was an equestrian, but she guided us over here. So we just found this from a local helping us out. And so now we are here. Looks like they had no camp host. Maybe we could be the camp host. Let's see if they have any maps for us. Usually these places have a map for you. Beware. Beware. We do got bears out here too, is what it's saying. Black bears. But I'm just gonna take a picture of this. Just for hiking. Yeah, the sticks. There's no camp host. There's absolutely no camp host. Well, they should be here. We're gonna see how many folks are out here. Sit. Campground. I'd imagine that's where we're going. These are the directions. Main road, equestrian road. Thank God for these mud tires on the tire package. This is gonna be our first Wal Mart boondocking. We had a reservation, as you know, at Eagles preserve, Flying Eagle Preserve. It was a great spot. We were out there, no one was there. It was a little creepy because we drove down a long gravel road. Also swamps either side, maybe half a foot clearing to a lot of them. And tonight it's supposed to rain, or this morning, tomorrow morning, 4 a.m. it's supposed to rain. And I didn't really want to be in a wetland, literally in swamp preserve area, and no one there to help pull you out. I mean, this truck, I do have some ways of getting out, and I got chocks and stuff for the tires, and I got all-terrain tires, but I don't really want to test it if I don't have to. And needless to say, we bailed on our first permitted spot. We bailed on our first campground, I guess you could say, but it's not really bailing, it's just doing what's smart. You don't want to be in a swamp when it's supposed to rain in the morning, and then when a creepy character comes out of the woods out of nowhere that does not look like a camper or a fellow RVer, and it's like, yeah, I'm camping all the way at the other end. There is no other end. We're at the other end. We already knew the campground, so it just didn't add up. And so I was like, babe, it's time to check out the local Wal Mart. And luckily we passed this cute town. I think it's called Iverson. I'm gonna check tomorrow, but super cute. Kind of reminds me of Mario Square in Georgia. And then we also saw another RV dealer that carried a bunch of little guys out there. And most RV dealers that you see when they have little guys are actual authorized resellers. So they can do like warranty work and get stuff brought in. But so we're gonna check with them tomorrow. So that was actually good fun. So this is gonna be good. We got 3 other RVers in the parking lot, as you can see. A little bit more secure, more my speed. I don't need to take risk. I'm a pretty calculated guy, and if I can avoid it, I will, to say the least. But we're gonna do a Wal Mart today. Then we're going to Potts Preserve. It's not too far from here. It's 15 minutes, and hopefully they actually have a camp host and no tweakers. So good night. You'll see me in the morning. It's been a day getting here, but loving life, joyous voyagers. It's all taking it in stride and having joy as you go along this road. So y'all sleep well.